Hi everyone, and welcome to my next video tutorial, which is going to be focused on utilizing DJ Checkup, which is essentially a security scanner for our Django web applications, and it's going to assist us in diagnosing and also debugging possible security issues that we may have in our Django projects. Now, there are two ways in which you can utilize DJ Checkup. You can either utilize the web version, which we'll look into, and that will look something like the following here, where you just plug in your website that's hosted, whether it's on Railway or Render, AWS, etc., and then you can run a checkup on your site. Now, I have gone through DJ Checkup before in a past video on the web version, but what I also want to show you is how you can utilize it in the terminal as well. So this can be also another helpful way in terms of debugging as you are coding along. And that's specifically why I want to go into it in this video, not just on the web version, but I also want to take you through the command line utility that you can use, which is going to give you some information. If I were to just zoom out here, we can see that it's going to ask us a set of questions, and it's also going to return the result along with a message here in terms of how our application is doing in terms of the security setup, such as if Django debug mode is disabled, if we have a secure CSRF cookie, if we have a CSRF cookie set, if you're able to connect to your website, if your Django admin site is exposed to the default URL, etc., and a lot more other factors. So we're not going to go into solving all of them, but I just want to give you a general idea of how you can go ahead and set all of this up. Okay. Now, the first thing that you need to ensure you have in place, and it goes without saying, is you need to make sure that you have a website that you can access. So here I have an application that's hosted on Render. So as you can see here, I have it all set up. So it's HTTPS, and then of course it's a default domain name assigned here, and I'm utilizing Render here, which is also based on the GitHub repository that I have supplied to it as well, which is also connected to it. And as you can see, we're using a free instance as well for the deployment. So make sure before you follow along with this video that you have a Django application deployed and you are ready to go on ahead and utilize it and test it. So that's the first thing you need to have before continuing. Make sure that you have a deployed Django application ready to go. Okay. Now, for those that have never deployed a Django website before, I do have quite a lot of deployment videos on the channel, so you can go ahead and take a look if you want to learn how to deploy your Django application. All right. But if you're happy with all of that, let's go on ahead and get started. Okay, now the first thing that we need to do to set up DJ Checkup, if you want to use the command line utility, is you want to first of all go ahead and install it. You want to say pip install DJ Checkup. Now do keep in mind here the application that I am hosting here via Render, I have it open here locally as well, so do keep that in mind with the testing. Okay, right, so I'm just installing it. So this is going to be locally. Okay, so it might take a moment. So what I'm going to do is pause the video, and once it's been installed, we can continue from there. So remember, this is just testing everything locally. It's the same web application that I'm hosting live, so do keep that into account. I just wanted to reiterate on that. Right, so welcome back. So as we can see, everything has been installed. Perfect. All right, so we're good to go. Now let's go back. Right, and all that we need to do to utilize DJ Checkup is we need to run the DJ Checkup command, and then you can go on ahead and add next to it to your domain name. Okay, so here's an example of how you can use it. If you're using UV or pipx, you can utilize UVX as an example, but I'm just using regular old pip install here. So what we can do simply is we can just go on ahead and say DJ Checkup. And then right next to that, you want to go ahead and paste in your domain name. I have mine right here. I'm going to copy that, right click and paste it. All right, so now it's going to check according to my domain here. And it's going to give me all these results. So if I were to scroll up, so we can see here in this nice table, it's going to run some checks and it's going to return the results and the messages here. So for example, can I connect to your site? Success. Connected to your site successfully. Is your Django admin site exposed as the default URL? Failure. So you need to change this setting here so your Django admin site is accessible at the default URL. And there are a few things here that you can check here. So you just want to compare these questions or checks on the left hand side, and you just want to evaluate the result here and the message to change them. For example, here is a big issue here that debug needs to be set to false here. As you can see here, this is a failure. So I wanted to just give you a few sample cases here. So this, as you can see, it is telling us to set debug to false. We have a few other issues here. As we can see, is the session ID cookie set? We can also see a few here that are skipped as well. That's usually due to dependencies and such. All right, so that's how you can go ahead and evaluate that. Now, there's something I wanted to mention. With the can I connect to your site success? Now, what can sometimes happen is it can fail. It cannot connect to your site. So this is what I'd recommend you do here in the terminal. And there are alternatives. What I'm going to do is just close this up. Now, what you can also try to do is you can go ahead and use this command here on the default. You would just need to ensure that you swap out the name, and you can copy that as is. Paste that in. Oh, let me just remove that part. So UVX DJ Checkup, and then copy your URL. And it's also going to install various packages and dependencies as well. So do keep that in mind. Okay. And then, of course, it will check. And then it will give the results. Okay. So sometimes you do need to run it a few times for it to connect to your site. It's I've noticed it sometimes doesn't always connect immediately, so you might need to reinstantiate the commands, or you might need to swap them out. But if you want a guaranteed way to go ahead and connect to this, you can just go ahead and use the browser tool. So don't worry if it doesn't connect to you here. This site here will always connect 100%. So this is the alternative, which is to use djcheckup.com. And what we can do is go ahead and copy our URL, go to djcheckup.com, and then you can just enter in your site URL down here. And of course, just run a checkup on my site, view your results, and then here you can see all of the information here just outlined to you, as you can see here. Okay. All right, so those are two methods in which you can utilize DJ Checkup. So of course the terminal, if you want it to be a little bit more CLI based, of course, like I mentioned, sometimes it takes a while until it works. And then you can also use the website, which is of course going to be instantly fine. You're not going to have any issues or problems therein. Now, of course, in terms of these messages here, so what I can do as a sample check here is let's see and fixed a few issues here. So the first one is Django debug mode disabled. So we can set debug to false. So of course, I'm going to go to my repository here quickly just to make these changes. All right, and I'm going to go to settings.py. And of course, I can see here, key developer error, security key showing and debug is true. So this is just a sample project just to give you an idea of how this whole system works. So I'm just going to go for now and say false. Okay. And of course, allowed host should be your domain name as well. So do keep that in mind. And of course, your security key should always be set up as environment variables. So remember those key things, never show it raw like this. Make sure debug is false. Allowed host should be your domain name as the only host here. But we're just focusing on, for now, this particular message here. All right, so I'm going to go back and commit the changes. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a sample test here. Let's go back. Okay, and I'm just going to refresh my instance in render. Okay, all right, so it doesn't seem to auto do it. Let's go back. Okay, in that event, we can just say manual deploy and say deploy latest commit. Okay, and that's going to redeploy for us. And of course, what we can do here is we can go back. All right, you just want to keep your site URL there, and I just want to redeploy. So if you have a particular platform as a service or infrastructure as a service where you have your application deployed, you can just recommit your latest commit and then wait for it to be completed. So mine is still building, so I'm going to pause the video, and once it's done, we can evaluate to see if the changes actually reflect in DJ Checkup. So I'm not going to do all of them, I just want to give you the general idea. All right, so welcome back. So my fresh deployment has succeeded. Okay, so now that everything is good, I can see my site URL is still here. Let me run a checkup now. View results, and we're specifically going to look for the debug. And there we go, we can see that it now changes. So now it says success, Django debug mode is disabled. This is essential for production security, and we can see that's in play. Now I'm not going to go through, of course, all of these here, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of how you can diagnose and debug various security issues on your application and how to deal with it. So again, the main focus here was to know that you can use DJ Checkup to security scan your Django sites. And the important thing here that I wanted to distinguish in this particular video is that you can use the command line utility, and not only just the web alternative, which I've covered in a previous video before, but you can also use the command line utility as well. But you do have a backup in case it doesn't work so smoothly at the main site. Alright guys, so that's it for this video tutorial. As always, thank you for support, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.